Hello everyone and welcome back to season 1 of episodes 9. Hello everyone and welcome back to season 1 episode 9 of Kali, Call of Darkness. In the last second of the last episode, we saw a big hottie. I felt something. Let me stop. And yeah, let's just see what's gonna happen. There's friction in the team, and Amala Lima decided to walk out of the meeting. The ramification of this conflict will be disastrous. Uh-oh. Let me guess, Mr. Rose has something else to say about us? Episode 9, Consequences. Uh-oh. Oof. He has no business being this fine. Yeah, okay, I'll stop. Who are your guests, Yashvi? Oh, I'm sorry. Allow me to introduce everyone. The Devadasi turned to us and smiled, slightly embarrassed. This is Mr. Amrit, Dubai. Amrit? With a small bow, she turned to face him. These are new visitors to the temple. I was telling them about our great Devi. I looked at the stranger and our eyes met. Same. Are you starstruck, girl? Same. Let's go. So it was just me. Completely head over heels. Yeah, I feel it. Yashvi, how are things going at the temple? His deep, gentle, and melodic voice complemented his unusual appearance perfectly. I couldn't help but observe him. He was tall and slender, with delicate features. His skin was dark, his eyes were light in color. An interesting combination. What caste could he belong to? I can't really ask him directly. I guess I'll ask Yashvi. She looked at him openly and attentively with a hint of shyness. The man returned his attention to me. Me? What about you? Me? He's so fine! Oh my god! Oh, okay. Okay. Calm down. My name is Amala Khan. I'm here for work, and so are my colleagues. Amrit greeted everyone. I take it you're interested in Kaula Shaktism? It's only for work reasons. I find this denomination interesting. I want to learn more about Kali. I love to be honest, so I want to learn more about Kali. She fascinates me. She seems to be a very interesting goddess. I'd like to learn more about her and understand the full scope of this denomination. I'll be happy to tell you everything about her. You're lucky you met Yashvi. She's an expert on this subject. He is so fucking fine. Okay. Do you come here often? No. Work keeps me very busy. But whenever I have a moment, I come here to make offerings to the goddess and talk with Yashvi. No, come talk to me. I can't. I hope we're not bothering you. Mr. Dubai shook his head. Not at all. I have some time to talk, and maybe even answer a couple of questions. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Control. Questions. Interested in Shakti and the gods of Kali, aren't you? There are a lot of interesting facts and details. This is a rather intriguing topic. It's worth talking to him. I'll ask a few questions. I paid gems for more useless choices, let's be honest. I'll ask a few questions. Let me ask you a few questions, sir. Let me talk a bit to you. My colleagues and I would be interested in asking you a few questions about Kali. But honestly now, is he a prince or something? Like, who is he? I don't know if it was already said, then I missed that info, because right now I don't really know who he is. The way he's dressed, he looks like a prince in my eyes. He looks like a prince, but that's everything. I don't know. Does this temple belong to him or something? I'm not sure. If it was already said, I'm sorry. I don't remember. Well, I'm at your disposal, but I only have a few minutes. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna, yeah. Which rituals are associated with Kali? As far as I know, there are both blood rituals and regular ones. That's right, it depends on the stage of the tantric path. There are 7 in total, and each stage has its own ritual and its own spiritual goal. How do the left and right path fit into that? The left or right hand path have dark and forbidden practices, or moderate and peaceful ones. For example, flower offerings, ritual dances, and sacred text reading are Dakshinachara, the right-hand path. This is 4th stage of the tantric path. Dark tantrism is part of the left-hand path. Vamachara and involves the sacrifices of living creatures, drinking wine and eating meat. Not all of the left-hand path consists of dark practices, but it allows them. This is the 5th stage of the path. Oh, can I just say, I just realized me and Amir have like the same color of clothing. Like he's wearing blue and I chose blue last episode. Okay. I remember reading about this in the original text I have stolen. You admit now that you stole it, huh? But honestly, that was the best investment, I'd say. We didn't have to pay for that, but I think it was better that we took the original one, because the original one gave us much more information than anything else. It said that Vamachara, the left-hand path, is the true path for Kaula Shaktism. And in the secret ritual of Pancha Tattva, one must actually eat meat and have sex to complete the ritual. What kind of goddess is Kali? Kali is known as the goddess of time and destruction, but is she really? To a degree. But you need to look deeper. Destruction is not about death and suffering, but rather about rebirth and reinvention. Kali dispels illusions and ignorance, purifies the mind, and teaches that death is an unavoidable part of the journey. Is Kali good or evil? I would say it depends on your own opinion, because every person is different. What she does could be horrible for some people, and good for other people. As far as I know, this is a rather controversial topic, and different people perceive Kali in different ways. Yes, it will be mistaken if you say that Kali is absolute evil and cruelty. That the many-faced goddess shows the world from different angles. What did I say? Perhaps not from different views, but I think that also plays part of it, because yeah, she teaches to accept death and destroys prejudice. When Kali is honored, she is kind. When she's not, she's ferocious. The goddess is cruel only to those who fear death. I have no more questions. Respect, let's go. Even if just for a few minutes, it was a pleasure to be your guide through the world of Shaktism. He is so fine. Oof. But I love a man that isn't just beauty, but also brain, people. Be both. Be capable to do both. Those are extremely rare. Thank you for your time. It was fascinating. Rage of Goddess. I knew most of this already, but I hope Killian and Lima found it interesting. Kindness of Goddess, okay. Well, I must go. Why are you mad? Shall I walk you out? You need... No, thank you. Thank you, I'll go by myself. but... Oh my god. Yashvi, I'll go by myself. Ooh, he's mad again. Mr. Dubai nodded us goodbye and left the temple hall. Now that was sus. Lima and Killian started talking about something. Amrit seems like an interesting person. Too bad he only had a few minutes to spare. Actually, I don't think he had. It's just a thought of mine. I think that he wanted to escape the situation because the longer he would have stood there, the more time we would have had to ask him other questions. And I think this topic is sensitive to him. I would have liked to learn a little more about him. Yeah. Maybe I should catch up with him? I still have time. Do it. Do it. Run after this man. Run after this man. I turned to my colleagues. Please wait for me here. I just need to leave for a few moments. Mala, where are you going? Leaving the question unanswered, I followed Amrit into the other hall. Killian returned to his conversation with Lima. Let me follow you, dear. Mr. Dubai. Amrit turned around, a little surprised when he heard me. Amala? Why are you shocked? I mean, yeah. Do you have some more questions? No, let me talk to you. I want to talk to you. Yes, you seem to be a very knowledgeable person, especially when it comes to Hinduism. I don't want to be rude, but maybe could we count on your help in the event of an emergency? What kind of help? Information mostly. Are you integrated into the local culture? Amrit smirked and nodded. Consider me an advocate for this culture. Not an advocate. So, may I contact you if needed? Mr. Dubai remained silent for a few moments, his serious gaze fixed on my face. You may. Look at his face! Look at this face! See? He's sus. He's sus. There's something about this, there's something about Kali that's making him feel uncomfortable. He's like, alright, fine, if it has to be. But he'd prefer not to, you know. How will I be able to find you? Ask Yashvi. She'll tell you everything. I really must go now, Amala. I just nodded and Amrit smiled at me. Amrit piqued your interest. You secured his help. His smile quickly disappeared from his face. He turned around and continued walking. I returned to the first hall and found the Devadasi. Who is he? Who is it? He's a high-ranking and well-educated person, a member of a respected family in Calcutta. Sometimes he visits our temple and makes very large offerings to the goddess. Mr. Dubai is always so polite and courteous. And he also takes care of the temple and helps us. Yashvi talks about him with such passion. Yeah, love. Can we blame her? We can't. You respect him very much, don't you? How could I not? He is a wonderful person. I wonder if she has feelings for him. I love this character. I really do. She is so straightforward and she's capable to read between the lines. Yes, girl. Read between the lines. Ask directly. Approach the subject carefully. Ask directly. I'm direct. Yashvi, do you like him? Excuse me? I got the impression that you spoke of him with a great deal of affection. Independence. The Devadasi paused for a moment, then began to fiddle with the golden bracelets on her wrist. A blush appeared on her cheeks. You shouldn't bring this up while in the temple of the great Kali. And I'm not even supposed to think about such things. I took a step closer to the young woman and whispered quietly to her. Yes, but you can't control your heart. Path of high respect, let's go! Yashvi paused, her gaze falling to the ground. You're very perceptive, Amala. Yeah, I know, girl, it's fine. It's fine, girl. I mean, he's fine, how can you not? You have the energy of a reasonable and honest person. Oh, people, if you know how many people told me that. Like, because I never keep my mouth shut. I always say exactly what's on my mind. I don't want to lie to you.
When I see Mr. Amrit, my heart starts to flutter. No matter how much I scold myself because of this, it's all in vain. You're right, you can't control your heart.
I smiled, looking at the sweet Devadasi who was so movingly in love. Does he know about it? Amrit, I mean.
Oh, no way. My soul and heart are given to Shakti, and I cannot belong to anyone else. Please keep it a secret. I can be punished even for just thinking about it.
Oh, wow, okay. Don't worry, I'm not gonna say anything, girl. Of course, Yashvi, I won't tell anyone. She gave me a grateful glance from beneath her thick eyelashes. Yashvi decided to trust you. Oh, thank you. Girl, don't worry, I'm not gonna say anything, even if it costs gems. Like, girl, being severely punished. I didn't know. I mean, I could have guessed that Mr. Rose would pull some scheme like that with the police if I say the name of the police officer, but I actually didn't think. So I thought we would be capable to gain more. But yeah, I ruined that. And I felt so bad. Like, don't worry, girl, I'm not gonna say anything. Amala? Yashvi and I turned to his voice. Are we done here? I think so. Alright then, let's go. It's dinner time and we still have things to do. What sort of things? Rose and I agreed to meet and discuss the results of the investigation. I nodded. We said goodbye to Yashvi, agreed to visit her again, and then left the temple. A short while after, we were rushing to the meeting with our team leader. Mr. Rose went to the market today with the guide, right? Yes. I wonder what he found out. I'm curious as to what we will say to him. What little information we got today is confusing. Why? We haven't learned anything specific, only that blood rituals are always associated with Kali. Kali only brings destruction, or Killa follows the left-hand path. I would say blood rituals are always associated with Kali. Minus respect. That's so funny. No, Amala, you're wrong. I listened to Mr. Dubai and he said the exact opposite. There can be a variety of rituals. All this dramatic people. Like that was the only thing. I thought this would summon up all of the things, but that's fine. By the time we arrived, I was feeling very sweaty, especially after spending time in the stuffy temple and walking under the midday sun. Besides, it was hot in the taxi too. I had some time to spare before the meeting and I wanted to change. The prospect of having to put up with Rose while my clothes stuck to my back was not appealing. After letting the others know, I went to the nearest clothing store. I should do my hair too. It looks like I have some kind of nest on my head. If it's hot, do your hair. Finally, we all gathered together, including Ratan Vaish at the cafe. Our food arrived at the table, and we were about to start discussing our findings over a nice dinner. So, Miss Gum, what did you learn today? Killian intervened. We were at... Are you Miss Gum? Yeah, Ratan is also not having it. Amala, I'm waiting. Killian and Lima exchanged a slightly surprised look. Ratan stared pointedly at the team leader without saying a word. Someone's clearly not in a good mood. If he blew up even at Lightwood. I sighed heavily, trying my best to remain calm. We figured out the killer's ideology. This will make it easier for us to predict his actions or even to identify him among suspects. That would be useful if we had any suspects at all. It's not too late. We can find out about local sects or the most fervent followers of Kali. And what do you plan to do next? I'll learn about local sects. I'll make use of a helpful acquaintance. I'll inquire about previous murders of this nature. I would love to say I'll make use of a helpful acquaintance, but I have the feeling I'll use him. And the last one, We already did the last one. I'll learn about local sects. I'll make use of a helpful acquaintance. We met a local Devadasi as well as a high-ranking and educated man at the temple. We should be able to ask for their help if we need to.
Mr. Rose, may I ask about what you learned today?
Mr. Vaishana interviewed local vendors. Amrit was believed to be a fraud. He frequently sold paying glass instead of real gems. He also charged higher prices than other merchants.
What a shame. He seemed honest.
You shouldn't feel sad. Human greed is nothing out of the ordinary. A strange picture is starting to emerge: a murderer, a terminally ill child, and a greedy liar. Bad people in general, girl. Like, completely bad people. I can say there isn't some sort of pattern here.
It's definitely done on purpose. Our killer thinks he's some kind of punisher.
But why punish a child who's terminally ill?
To end the suffering. That's the one thing that doesn't add up. To end the suffering. To be honest, I find it all quite bizarre. I don't know what to think, especially after my visions. Booze reciting tantras in honor of Kali, the killer, following the path of the Vamachara and praising the Dark Mother. I don't think I'm going insane anymore. Maybe Sana's right and I can see a little more than everyone else.
Do you have any thoughts, Miss Khan? Why don't you share with us?
Because of your mischievous smile, sir. Explain in detail. Why should I explain it in detail? This man is getting on my nerves.
Explain in detail, why not? It's not like we don't have enough gems to waste. It may seem absurd, but I think it's all connected. The killer follows the dark tantras and sacrifices people by cutting off their heads, and leaves the ritual symbol on every corpse. The victims were guilty of something in one way or another, all except for the child. I took a deep breath and continued. Don't laugh at me, but I think there's something supernatural about this. I'm haunted by a strange, ominous feeling. My colleagues looked at each other. A premonition? Yes, in fact, I knew that the killer worshipped Kali long before I thought about this theory and tied up all the loose ends. I dreamed about her.
To respect, okay. Are you implying that you arrived at your conclusion based on intuition?
It's difficult for me to put my thoughts into words. All I know is where to start digging. It's like I can feel it. Nobody laughed at me. My colleagues didn't look like they believed me right away, but their faces remained serious. There's nothing strange about that. Intuition is not magic. It is the active work of our subconscious. It processes information and links details faster than we can notice. This is how a premonition is formed. Everyone but Rose appreciated your thoughts. Well, that's fine with me. I don't love him either, so... Rose grimaced, shaking his head. Oh, this is just absurd. Come on, keep on talking, come on. Do you hear yourself, Amala? What nonsense are you spewing? How can you claim to be a professional and then come up with such a load of bollocks? Ah! Rose was now being blandly rude, but no one dared to say anything. There it is. That's the reason why women can't be trusted to do serious work. I'm done with this man. Ridiculous suspicions, belief in the supernatural, and similar nonsense. Why should we listen to this tosh and waste our time? Lima abruptly rose from the table, surprising everyone.
How can you say that? Does that mean I'm not worthy of my job?
Do you believe in the nonsense that Miss Khan just told us?
Ratan.
Mr. Rose, you're overreacting. Calm down. Are you defending her, Captain Lightwood? Do you also believe in dark energy and premonitions? I simply believe in mutual respect.
That Killian, shut him up!
Right, I don't want to be a part of a team where there is no such thing as respect. I'm sorry, support Lima. Who are you? I agree with you. This is too much. We deserve to be treated better. Your friendship has grown stronger. Let's go. And we deserve better than the quality of your work. Mr. Rose, you are a piece. Oh! Emmett. Ratan watched us in silence. I'm not going to put up with this any longer. Path of loyalty. Don't worry. Let's just get out of here. And you, Mr. Rose, should cool off and think about what you did and said.
I doubt there's anyone left in this task force who wants to keep working with you. However, since you're such a professional, this shouldn't be a problem for you, right? Lima and I left the cafe without looking back. Like, he's trash. Like, he's also a sexist. He just said this is why women. He's a sexist. I can't believe it. What came over him? Why did he tell us all that? Did we do such a bad job? He blew up at us not because of our work, but because of his own attitude and prejudice. I understand, but is this really the time and place to fight? I don't know what's going on through his head, Lima. She shook her head, disappointed. How can we keep working with him? That's not going to be easy. I'm not going to work for him any longer until he apologizes and changes. I don't know, but it'll all work out somehow. Fine, I'm not going to worry myself sick. I already have a headache. See you later, Amala. Don't think about it too much either. Rose isn't worth your grief. Yes, thank you. We said goodbye. Killian caught up to me a moment later. Amala. I turned to him. Don't take it personally. Yes, he was very rude. Unacceptably so. But rise above it. Focus on the case is more important than dealing with personal issues. This has nothing to do with personal issues. It has to do with respect. This is sexism, Killian. Sexism. A rush of anger washed over me. I can believe that. I feel this. I feel her. Like she's actually me. This has to do with humanity, sir. We come in an age where women and men are treated the same and not differently. Women have the right to get treated the same way that men are treated. I don't understand why that's so difficult to understand for some people. Women nowadays have the right to get treated the same way as men do, with the same respect, okay? And there are still sexists out there that think that women have no right to say anything. I hate this. This is sexism. I'm not gonna work for someone that can't appreciate me and my work. Why should I work there? He will always have something to say to me. How can I focus? He tries to hit me where it hurts at every opportunity. Killian stepped toward me, holding out his hand. It's annoying, I know. You don't know anything. You're a man. I turn away. So what? There's a lot you don't understand. You're always viewed in a different light. Killian pressed his lips into a narrow line, staring at me intently. What? You think shit never happened to me? It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with sexism. I don't think you've ever been mistreated like this. I didn't say that. But that's exactly what it sounded like. You need to listen more carefully. I shut my mouth, embarrassed. I was afraid to blurt out something else. Amala, don't. Please calm down. Believe me, understand that all these emotions make you want to lash out at everyone. But please, not at me. I don't wish you any harm, and I won't hurt you. You know, people, Killian has a way with words, can I just say? Like, if you would have told me that, I would have calmed down. Let him comfort you. This is so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna let him comfort me. Let him comfort you. Sighing heavily, I answered, I'm sorry, I'm just incredibly frustrated. No matter how hard I try, Rose belittles all my efforts. I'm starting to feel useless and stupid. Killian smiled kindly and spoke with sympathy as he gently touched my forearm. It's just a bloody idiot. I noticed that already, Killian, but thank you. Maybe Rose has it out for you because you remind him of a girl from school who rejected You used to defend him. I had my reasons. And what were they? Killian pulled me closer to him. I found myself enveloped by his large, welcoming arms. Don't worry about this bullshit. Ooh! Is he dodging my question? But I didn't ask him again about it. I tried to relax by nestling against Killian's chest and putting the recent fight out of my mind. Killian patted my back and said, "Don't worry about it. There will be many more people in your life who will give you grief. Don't let them affect your emotions. Just keep a cool head." I nodded. Yes. Killian is grateful that you opened up to him. And Amala, please don't be rude to me anymore. Oh, he's so cute. He is so cute. As I approached the house, I considered what I was going to do before going to bed. Maybe read the stolen book? No information will distract me from this mess. Wait, where did I put it? You lost it? I can't remember where I left it. Where was the last time I saw the book? A delicious, grateful, guarded treat. What will your flesh taste like? Oh my god, I dropped it after the booth attacked me. I rushed into the house. Taking off up the stairs, I ended up in the hallway on the second floor. I quickly checked all of the corners as well as under the stairs. As well as under chairs and tables. The book was nowhere to be found. Panic gripped me from head to toe. No. I couldn't have lost it. Maybe I put it somewhere in the room but forgot where. There were footsteps behind me. I turned around and saw Miss Chauhan standing in front of me. Amala, you're late. You didn't make it in time for dinner. Shall I call Sana to set the table for you? No, it's okay. I've already had dinner with my colleagues. You look worried. Did something happen at work? Not really. I lost something. You did? What was it? My favorite book. Miss Chauhan narrowed her eyes slightly, looking around briefly and then shrugged. I don't know, my dear. Sana didn't find anything while cleaning. What kind of book is it? I answered vaguely. It doesn't matter anymore. A thought flashed through my mind. Miss Chauhan, may I ask you something? A choice you made in the past will affect your question. Mr. Amrit Dubai, have you heard anything about him? Yes, the Dubai family is very well respected in Calcutta. Aryan is acquainted with some of them. They are powerful. Their hair shows great promise. Okay, thanks. Priyanka stared at me as I left the hallway. I didn't find the book in my room either. It was clear I had lost it. I say that she lost it in the other world. The hall was filled with his screams. Even the chorus of voices chanting a single name could not drown out his heart-wrenching wail of pain. May the fire purify your body and soul. May the water rinse you of your atrocities. The man dressed in red moved his arms as a conductor would, and the people in black cloaks surrounding him continued to chant the mantra. He directed them like an orchestra. Sacrifice in the name of Mahavidya. Sacrifice in the name of Great Kali, the most powerful among you. A tortured man was dragged to the corner of the hall. He looked frightened and bruised, and there was primal horror in his eyes. That's karma. That's karma for treating everyone around you like crap. That's karma. But honestly, I feel bad. Like, he's dying. Is he the... Oh, God. Oh, God, I feel... Oh, God, I feel bad. I really feel bad. Like, I would have liked to see him, like, change and become, like, a reliable ally. Even though we started off on the wrong foot, but everyone can change and everyone deserves the chance. And him being... Oh, God, he's now being sacrificed. Oh, God. He was writhing, but too many pairs of hands were restraining him. There was no way out. You're the highest knowledge, as well as great delusion, great reason, and contemplation. Curse everyone, humbly accept your fate. Honestly, humbly accept my fate. Who do I look like? Curse everyone. Rage of Goddess. That's funny. The man screamed as he inhaled more air into his lungs. To hell with you, all of you. Piss off, disappear, die.
Great goddess and great demoness, accept this gift.
The stranger produced a ritual dagger, the blade of which had shed the blood of many others. Amrit finally realized that these were the last moments of his life. A short swing, the glint of a dagger, a moment's pain, a metallic taste in the mouth, and then darkness. I did not expect this picture. I did not expect this. And we saw it. I sat up in my bed startled. Yeah. Can I just say, I have the feeling we did hear what the ghost of Kali was saying during the last sacrifice ritual. And I have the feeling, I'm not sure anymore that we are Kali, but I have the feeling that we're somehow connected to her. And every time we see those rituals in front of us, we see through her eyes. You know what I mean? Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the version 2012, the third season where April could see through the eyes of a chimera because they were connected somehow because of their telepathic connection. Like because of their telepathic powers. Is it possible that our character is connected to Kali and that's why she can see that? That's why she continues to see all those sacrifices, like she sees through Kali's eyes? Is that a thing? Is that possible? I sat up in my bed startled. My ears were filled with the sound of my own heartbeat, and I breathed quickly and raggedly. My heart thumped in my chest with terror, as if I were still standing in the hall of that dreadful temple as their victim. My back and neck were covered in sweat, and my hair was unpleasantly plastered to my forehead. Oh my god. I rubbed my eyes trying to pull myself together. Such dreams exhausted and tormented me. Instead of rest, they brought anxiety. What did I dream about? I had hardly gotten out of bed when I heard a loud and frantic knock at my door. Uh-oh. Miss Khan, please get up. All of your colleagues have come here to see you.
Oh no, I have a really bad feeling about this.
Yeah, Mr. Rose is dead. I quickly washed up and left my room. Yeah, he's dead. He's gone. When I got down to the first floor, Lima, Killian, and Ratan were already there. They gave me a troubled look. I frowned. What's going on? Why am I so worried? The room was deafeningly quiet. Killian stepped forward.
Amala, we have some dreadful news. At dawn today, the local police found another ritual murder site. Amrit Rose has been murdered. Honestly, people, honestly, forget what I said about karma. Like, no one deserves to be sacrificed in a blood ritual. Forget what I said, I'm so sorry. Like, he didn't deserve to die. Not him being sacrificed, like, I'm sorry for saying that it was karma. That's a horrible thing. Alright, fine. Since we continue to see the dead people of the ritual, I would say that in the next episode we're gonna see the dead soul of Mr. Rose. And I don't know if I should be frightened by that or not. But yeah, that was it for today. I'm still shook. I did not expect that. Honestly, I did not. Especially that picture. But yeah, let's see what the next episode is gonna bring. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another episode. Bye.